What's up, guys?
What up, everybody? Late Night Live, episode 123. I think I got a jam-packed show for you tonight. I got a special guest, and let me say hi to the chat real quick. Meatball Saucy, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Mike Hawkhurst, good to see you as always. Let's see my button clicker's a little lagging here. J Rod's here. What's going on, guys? Glad you're
Hey.
here. Let me first go around to my right. Oh, and there's Travis. Ace of Jacks Media Grounds. Chris, how are you doing, sir?
I'm getting over a cold. It's been a fun week because of that. And then I also have been shooting a nasal rinse with steroid up my nose. That's been a good experience. Enjoyed that. I beat Scorn this week. I went back and decided after I saw it on Steam for $1.50, I'd give it a try again, and I beat it. And I was like, why did I buy this for $1.50?
Okay.
And then I picked up the DuckTales Disney Afternoon that I had pre-ordered back in I don't know, February.
I got mine too.
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting that. Is it good? Or have you even opened it yet?
I got it digitally already, and
Ryan's not going to open it. He's going to put it in his attic with his Legos. That's what he's going to do.
I'm gonna.
At least they're not going to mini bricks and figs.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about that.
We could talk about that all night.
But so I did that, and then I bought Mina the Hollor on Switch, and that's actually been a pretty fun game.
What's that one about?
It's kind of a top-down Zelda / Bloodborne style game. It has a bunch of options in it, so if you don't want to play it the way the developers intended, you can play it on easy mode and do other things. Otherwise, it's a pretty unforgiving action game.
Okay. Oh, and then also tonight we're gonna I don't know, Biggie D, if you watched The Mandalorian, but we're gonna talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, that's my favorite show. But I haven't seen the movie. I'll probably wait for Disney Plus. Okay. I'm used to watching Mandalorian at home.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Hey, 8-Bit Gaming Legend, Dathan.
Hello.
He's getting sleepy. How you doing?
I am. I'm okay. This week last week we had talked to you guys about the our new hot water heater. So that's fine, and we're currently in the middle of doing a major house remodel. We're getting new siding done on the outside of the house. So that's a pretty big project, and they're gonna paint and all that. So it's been ongoing. And the neighbors next to us are getting a new driveway put in. So the jackhammer out there has been going on for a while. He just finished like a half hour ago. So that's been fun.
Oh, no.
So home ownership and neighbors, it's fun. But, other than that, I haven't beat any games. I did play some more Lego Batman. I finally got to the Batcave. And that's kind of where it really picks up once you get that. That's where all the good stuff starts to happen. And I think, like Ryan said, it is a little bit of a drag to get to it. It's just kind of going with emotions. But once you get to the Batcave, everything's much better.
Dude, my wife just beat the main story tonight.
I think the main story is about 12 to 15 hours, I think, depending on your play style.
I feel like she just blew through it, and now she's doing all the extra stuff now. So, I'm way behind. I think I just got to the Batcave, but I've been playing other stuff too. But
with my siding project in the house, we have to take down all the pictures off the walls and everything on the shelves and everything. And the background where I'm usually at, there's a bunch of Nintendo games and there's a bunch of so there's thousands of video games that's just sitting on the floor next to statues and everything. So it's kind of an absolute mess. So the day that we have to move is not going to be very fun. I can tell you that right now.
You can see what you actually got.
But yeah, I did see Mandalorian on Saturday. I don't know if we're going to talk about that very much because Big D hasn't seen it yet, so I don't want to spoil anything. And that's about it. Eric, hopefully you're having a good time in Greece with your cheese.
Yeah, Eric's in Greece.
Eric's in Greece. He's doing a motorcycling through Greece, eating cheese.
What the?
With way too many vegetables.
So yes, that has been my week.
All right, we got to say something like a little controversial about Eric maybe later, because like I want him up in arms the next time he comes on, like because I remember the last time he was gone and we started saying stuff about him, he got all mad, and that made for some really good sound bites. So I don't know, we'll find something tonight.
Well, first of all, so he goes to Greece, whereas us normal working class Americans would choose a more honest, humble place to go to vacation, like Bosnia, Kosovo. We don't need to be setting out to Greece on a motorcycle, which is probably a Vespa at best.
Yeah, I agree. Like, yeah, it sounds kind of.
Leave it to Eric. He's got to fancy it up.
It kind of sounds a little hoity-toity.
Yeah. Next thing, he's going to be like, "Oh, I just took a pit stop into Italy for a while to hang out on a beach as well, because the beaches in Greece just weren't good enough."
Wow. Do you think there's some Transformers girls in Greece, Dathan, for Eric?
I don't think so. I doubt it.
Okay, well, you never know. I've never been to Greece, so I wouldn't know. But we'll get the skinny when he comes back. A turbo Vespa, yeah. Hey, Biggie D, how you doing, sir? Welcome back to the show.
Yes, welcome, Biggie D. It's good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I've been playing a lot of video games lately, so I wanted to come be a part of the discussion tonight. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. What you been playing?
Well, I just picked up my Switch 2 and unboxed it last night, and I'm really happy with it. It's got me playing all my old Switch games because they all look better on the bigger screen, and they seem to play better too, like Doom and Wolfenstein. Like the frames per second is much higher now, and even though they don't look that great, but they play great now. And then I got DK Bonanza with it because I got that Pick Your Game bundle, so I got to get it for free with the. Well, I guess it's like $50 more to buy that version with the bundle. And then what else did I get?
You got in before the price was going to increase, so that's smart.
Yeah, got it right before the price increase, and then I got a case for it. And then today I've been buying like a screen protector. I even got a Lego game. You guys will be proud of me. I got the for $20 the Lego Horizon. And what else did I get? For $20 I got NBA 2K6. So for Switch 2.
Nice.
So hopefully that'll look good. And then I'm waiting for Star Fox. Like I'm antsy to get into Star Fox here in less than a month.
That's what pulled you in. That's
what actually made me pull the trigger with Star Fox, because I love that game. And it's been so long since we've gotten one.
So are you saying that Star Fox is going to be a day one buy for you?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to pre-order it. Amazon's actually doing $10 off right now if you're a Prime member for the physical copy. So you get it for $50.
Smart man.
Dathan only goes to Best Buy. Get it in person, right, Dathan? Like,
I'll go other places too. But I mean, if I can just go on my way home and pick a physical copy up, then I'm going to pick up a physical copy.
But what is it? Isn't it easier just to have it delivered to your doorstep?
And wait a couple of days later? Nah.
No.
It says it'll be delivered on the release date.
I literally drive
on
right
Amazon.
by Best Buy on my way home.
Do you not have Amazon same day delivery? Like it's just here.
It's
here you
literally
go.
right there.
Oh, okay. But see, but you still have to go into a store.
Yeah. Oh my God, you gotta go into a store nowadays? Is that how this thing works? Is that what we do?
Spoiler alert, during the remodel, Dathan's actually staying at Best Buy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's tired of the jackhammer stuff. He just said, hey, I'm going to pitch up in the TV area.
But we're really glad you're here, Biggie D. It feels like it's been a while, and yeah, I also heard you talking. You are maybe interested in the iconic arcade for the Double Dragon. So, yeah, so that could be exciting. Mike Hockerts is also excited for Star Fox.
Talking Switch games, just right before the stream, I was on Walmart.com looking at all the Switch games. There's a bunch of them on sale right now. So I'm going to pick up the Cruise and Blast. I'm going to pick up for $10 the Lego 2K Racing. Have you guys played those?
The 2K Racing game is being delisted, or actually, I think it already has been delisted.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a bad game, but
does that mean I can't update it when I put the card in?
I think what's going to happen is there's online features on it, like you can play versus your friends and stuff. I think they're going to turn the servers off in a year, is what I heard.
Oh, okay, that's why it's so cheap then.
Yeah, it's
$10.
They're trying to be like Forza Horizon and Lego. I mean, it's a cool concept. I think it just didn't. I don't know. It didn't really take off. Maybe like they thought it would.
Yeah, I got it for free on the Epic Store through that Amazon gaming, but I don't like playing it on the PC. I want to play it on the go.
Yeah, that's the way to go. So I'm glad to hear you got your Switch too, and you're enjoying it.
Yeah. Been playing a lot of video games lately. Surprising. Normally I play a lot of arcades, but just been playing a lot of video games lately.
Oh, am I back? All right. I don't know what just happened.
You got really lucky. We were about ready to go into a cheese whiz. Right there. It was gonna happen.
All right. I don't want the cable company to cut me out tonight. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Travis,
you froze earlier for a second.
Yeah.
Good evening,
Travis,
everybody.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing okay, thank you.
Did you get any new Cheez-Its?
No, I'm working on the ones from last time. The Cheez-Its. I will say though that I have a new opinion on the garlic toast Cheez-It. I started with that one this time, whereas last time I did the original and went on to it. I didn't realize that the garlic toast Cheez-It tastes sweet. And so now I'm actually upset at that Cheez-It. It gets 1 out of 5 stars because I don't put sugar on my garlic toast. I don't know about you guys. Sugar doesn't belong in this Cheez-It. So yeah.
I don't know if garlic toast, is that a thing?
Yeah, garlic bread. You don't eat garlic bread?
I have garlic.
Yeah, it's just like garlic bread.
Yeah. Yeah,
just toasting the garlic bread?
Yeah. You eat raw garlic bread? You just take cold bread, put butter on it and garlic.
Well,
You toast it.
I just call it garlic bread.
Okay, well, fair enough. But these definitions matter because you don't know. But that is what it is. I beat Pragmata last
I hear that's good.
Yeah, I liked it. It's got definite things that annoy me, like cutesy robots and stuff. That is kind of I've noticed Japanese games tend to kind of like to do exaggerations of characters and things like that. And when they translate that to English, I don't think it goes over super great, or at least with me, it gets on my nerves. So it has character stuff like that here and there, but other than that, it was good. The combat was fun. And then when you beat the game, it's not a spoiler to say there is like a new game plus mode, kind of like it adds, like some little mini games and stuff to continue playing. If you'd like, that's where I kind of was like, okay, I'm done now.
Yeah.
At first I was like, okay, I'll do this, but got beat 2 of the mini games out of like 12, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. So I bought Bond, and to install it and play Diablo 4 for some reason. I don't know why. So I don't have any hot takes on Bond right now. Just that Diablo 4, it takes a while to remember how to play. That's my hot take on Bond right now.
I feel like Pragmata, it didn't take you very long to beat it. Just a couple weeks.
It's like 10 hours.
A couple weeks. Well, for me, like Dathan said, depending on your play style of these things, it took me, I think it's recorded at like 33 hours. But that's
more than I thought.
I was at. And so it does that trick where like you go through a level and then you get an ability, and if you want to go get all the collectible stuff, then you go back to the beginning of the game and work your way through and unlock certain rooms and things like that. So I did that as I was playing. And then I maxed out all of my, well, not all of it, but a lot of the gear and stuff, just because it's kind of one of those things where, I liked the combat so much. I kind of didn't want it to necessarily be over. I wasn't actually in a rush to beat this one. And it didn't really wear out its welcome, actually. It ended at a good playthrough length, I felt. The ending actually felt a little abrupt story-wise. And I kind of was like, that's fine. That not every game has to be a Assassin's Creed Shadows,
You get involved with the characters in that game, don't you? Like the storyline and stuff is pretty in depth.
Yeah, I mean, well, yes, but it tells it well. And it doesn't continue on, like, how it tells a lot of it through journals that you pick up, and you know how a lot of games will kind of journal you to death. BioShock was a bit, which is one of my favorite games of all time. It was a bit guilty of that mechanism of storytelling where you just got tired of reading. You're like, if I want to read, I'll just go get a book.
Yeah.
And that's not something I do. So, it got a little bit long in the tooth that way with BioShock, even though I love that game, one of my top 10s. This one didn't suffer that. It kept it moving, and it just told you enough of the story where it didn't need to like go into more detail with it. And it was complicated enough, I guess. But yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah, Capcom's been doing good this year with Resident Evil and that. They've had like 2 top 3 games this year.
Yeah. And I did think about playing Resident Evil instead of Bond, and maybe I will. I don't know. I saw that Bond was doing really well in the reviews, and I guess I kind of wanted to keep it on a more lighthearted, story, as opposed to going back into the doom and gloom of, kill zombies, demons, that sort of stuff. The world is ending sort of stuff.
Yeah, Resident Evil will always be there.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, well, and Dathan, does Capcom drop these things on sale regularly? Like, are they
not as quick as Ubisoft does.
Darn it.
They will go on sale. I think
like
probably
Black Friday.
Probably Black Friday.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes they do back to school stuff.
Yeah,
So
I'll probably
they will do that. So, but it's probably not going to be till maybe the end of the year when we start seeing Capcom stuff.
Yeah, and I'll probably want to play it before then, even though I keep forgetting because I bought it on the stupid Epic Games Store. I still have Alan Wake 2 to beat, to even play, really. I've only it's a benchmark. I haven't actually played it.
I played that a little on the Luna Amazon for free.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I played Alien Garage Gamer. The Alien Isolation, finally.
Oh, yeah.
Amazon
you did?
Luna. Yeah, it just dropped on there. I was actually impressed, man. Like that first 15 minutes or so of that game is really impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, just wait. And that game it's like 13 years old now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's very good.
I've only played it in VR, and I haven't played it I've only played it with the VR mod. I haven't played it like standard, and since my patience for VR and like kind of the time that I can play VR before it starts messing with my sleep schedule, more than it already is, that's pretty limited. So I haven't really gotten too far into Alien Isolation, but I liked what I did.
Chris, you beat what was the other game we were talking about? A brain fart.
I think you're talking about a different
Alien Wake-
VR
Alan
game
Wake
than
2.
what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah,
Oh.
Chris, you beat Alan Wake 2.
Yeah, I beat it the one time, but to get the actual ending, you have to beat it twice.
Oh,
Lame.
right.
And
Ghosts and Goblins.
and from what I've read on it, it's only 15 minutes of new stuff that's put in the second playthrough.
I hope they don't do crap like that with Control 2.
So
Like,
Yeah.
I hope Control 2 is just knock it out of the park sequel,
I know
Super chat.
He asked about the
$2.
FU. We got to answer his question on that.
Oh yeah, I'm coming back to that. Thank you for the super chat, Gallagher Guy 88.
So anyway, that's what I got for you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Travis.
Yeah.
Good to have you here. Okay, Meatball Saucy. I know, like, he put the money down on this thing, and actually, it's good you're here.
Oh, this is that guy that's making that that cabinet that we looked at.
Yeah,
right?
the FU build a cade.
Yes.
Oh
So
yeah.
there was an update for it, and so this was a Kickstarter, and so all right, a lot of the things going on in the world, and it sounds like he's had to like retool the inside of it. It's now, instead of going to be its own like dedicated CPU or something, it's going to be, or a standalone CPU. It's going to be orange pie inside of it. And I don't know that there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. I get it. But he's just having to change stuff. And not only that, it's now been delayed again.
Yeah,
So
if you
it's
remember during the Kickstarter, it was supposed to come out in December of last year. So it's
Yikes.
already like 6 months behind. And they're saying they'll be lucky to get it out by this upcoming December. So it may go into the following year.
And how much did Meatball put down on this? He bought the highest tier, didn't he?
Yeah, he
$500,000.
just about. He dropped 2,500 on this thing.
Ugh. Wow.
And yeah, I was asking this morning in the Discord, like, there's no refunds on that, right? Like, no.
Well, I wondered. Yeah,
You can back out, I think.
Can you?
On
Yeah.
Kickstarter, you can.
I think it's already
I
been
think you
back,
can only
though.
back out if there's extensive circumstances. I think if it's fully funded, and then it goes through as planned, as release dates and all that stuff, and there isn't any issues, then you have to pay. But if there's circumstances where it's delayed, not exactly what was promised, then you can back out. So you could back out of this if you wanted to.
Yeah, because the original Kickstarter, it still says it today that it was supposed to come out in December of 2025. So they definitely haven't held up that end of it. But, with all the changes and the RAM prices and the cost of shipping and logistics now, everything's just gone haywire and it's hard to figure all that out. So I understand every company's dealing with it right now.
He was saying like a lot of the YouTubers that were covering it, he felt like they were, and I think I'm speaking for you, Meatball Saucy, is that, I don't know, we were kind of glossing over maybe the fact that, like, yeah, it's getting delayed again, and man, he really wants this thing.
Yeah.
And I get it. So it is a little bit of a disappointment, and maybe we should be hitting the button here like, this is not good. So I hopefully he sees some more updates for him, and I want him to get this thing. And it looks like probably the best multi-cade maybe ever built. I don't know. So
yeah, I mean the change in the board, it was going to be that Viper Venom board, which was like a proprietary board that they made.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have to go now with this Orange Pi 5. I think the big downfall downside on this is that it's only 4 gigabytes of RAM now, where it was going to be 16, I believe, before.
Oh, jeez.
So that's a pretty big downgrade in RAM.
Yeah, it's a huge one because that's what he was advertising, if I recall correctly, that he was going to have everybody beat quite a bit on the RAM.
Mm-hmm. So, it was going to be like a little PC kind of deal where you could load anything on it. Now it's going to be pretty limited.
Yeah. I mean, are we at a point, because we had the pandemic roll around, and in the music world, because I do music as a hobby as well, the pandemic was rough. Like, it created this really crazy demand for music gear that just didn't exist because people were stuck at home and everybody wants a new hobby and all that stuff. And it seemed like that actually started killing people's like wanting to buy stuff as they were coming. Video cards were the same thing too, like during the pandemic, and still to this day, where they were gone the minute that they were there, to where people had finally just given up on getting them, right? Like, are we going the same way with just Kickstarters in general? Because I mean, it wouldn't matter what we were trying to buy here, whether it was an arcade cabinet or whether it was, furniture from Malaysia. The cost of shipping is just so high that it's like, and it changes day to day for this stuff.
I think it's a case by case basis, I think, is what it is.
Yeah, well, gas prices determine a lot of that now too.
A lot of it depends on what exactly you're kickstarting to start out with. I think I've done maybe 6 or 7 Kickstarters, and I've only had maybe 2 of them actually get seriously delayed. And one of them I did my very first one was the Friday the 13th the game when it first came out, and or when they first announced it, and everyone was saying that one's going to get delayed, and it was on time, and there wasn't any issues with that. But I think in your sense, the question is, I think it's depending on what the product is, and products like this, when there's so many different components to this, and like Biggie D said, everything is so goddamn expensive now to do anything. I mean,
and you couldn't, but Dathan, you can't even trust if it's not even anything like this, because the economy is so haywire, businesses are so day to day, and just doing what they can, that like it seems to me like I always thought pre-ordering was kind of a bad idea, right? Like it was always like you're buying something in advance, not knowing what it's going to be just because you want it first, right? And then it turned into you may not even get it first. Now it seems like the Kickstarter thing has gone from just being a really aggressive pre-order where you're helping somebody make something that you think is going to be cool, to even a bigger just an outright gamble as to whether you're going to get it at all.
Yeah, if something is too good to be true, it probably is.
Right.
And I think people should probably not like Meatball. I'm not talking about. I'm not saying that, but I think there needs to be a lot of internal homework done with stuff like this. That is this something that I can really be able to is really gonna happen? But.
I really love Glenn and his products, and if I had one critique or advice I could give him was, kind of look at worst case scenarios and give people that, so you always have a fallback. Felt like he was kind of over promising on this one, and
under promise overachieve sort of deal.
Yeah. I think kind of set the bar a little bit too high with
well, I mean, in a way, isn't that what GoFundMe's and all that stuff started as, right? Was like they'd start with like a low tier. And then it was like, then you'd get like icing on the cake as they were meeting their goals, right? So I don't know. Maybe that's the way that they have to go if they're going to go at all. I don't know.
Well, we'll keep an eye on it.
Well, and it's also opened back up on Kickstarter.
But have you seen how many people have did that since they opened it back up? I looked like 2 this morning. So
I think when people started saying 2027 now, it's like people are really hesitant. Like, what's going on with this?
Yeah.
So,
but he could surprise us. You never know. I mean, I know it's going to be awesome once he gets it across the finish line.
Well, if anybody deserves it, it's our good buddy Meatball Saucy. I'll tell you that.
But Meatball Saucy already has everything. So, like, why does he need this? It's like,
but he doesn't have this.
This is the next new shiny thing.
It is.
Yeah.
It's not up in his attic, so he needs something.
It's not
for his attic.
He needs to invite us over when he gets it. All right, circling back, let's talk a little James Bond. Did anyone else get 007 First Light?
I want to pick it up, but I'm just not. It's hard for me to pull the trigger on $70 games. Like I did it on Resident Evil, and I can only do that so often.
Okay. I'm gonna hold off and wait probably for sale.
Wait, it was $70?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I need to return it.
All these games are $70.
I can do it like once a quarter.
Yeah.
Or you can buy the deluxe edition on Steam for $79.99, or you buy the base game and then pay $20 for the deluxe edition upgrade.
I didn't even look at what the deluxe edition entailed, to be honest with you.
I think it gives you some different outfits to wear and everything, but
that's so dumb.
But that's how you make money with games now. It's the same thing with Lego Batman. You just create a character and you have multiple different outfits, and I gotta have that outfit. I gotta spend another $20 to get it. Done.
I know it's an awesome game, though. I mean, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it got good reviews from everybody except PC Gamer. They gave it a 60% or something like that today.
I'm enjoying it. It is interesting, and here's one of my.
I thought you knew.
of my clips I took where you start learning how to fight.
Oh, you actually played it, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm a couple hours into it.
You start out as like a normal guy, right? And then he becomes 007?
Yeah, it's an
Yeah,
origin story.
you're on you're in like the British Air Force or something, and you get shot down somewhere.
Don't spoil it.
I don't think I'm spoiling anything.
You're just telling us the beginning.
I don't even watch James Bond movies, so this is going to be all new to me.
He got recruited. Yeah, you get recruited, and then you like join a team of people
I like the
that are
feathers that came out just there. That's pretty cool, like the detail.
Yeah, it's it keeps you on your toes. It's very cinematic.
Like
pretty
the ground.
pixelated.
That's awesome.
Does it look pixelated?
Yeah, it's too pixelated for me.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle a little bit.
Yeah, that's actually why after beating Pragmata, I didn't jump into it. Was it's a third-person action game, and so that's why I kind of jumped into Diablo 4 to check that out again. Well, just to kill some stuff, I guess.
Well, this looks better probably on your TV than what we're seeing too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I was thinking, so you have this team. Like after this, you go. You have to do a mission in a nightclub, and it's pretty interesting. Like what happens, but no spoilers. But it almost feels like it's not James Bond to me. It almost feels like I'm like in one of the Mission Impossible movies, which is good. Like I have no problem with that. But like I think later on, maybe it'll feel more like James Bond, but right now, like you're in a team of guys, and you're the star of the team, I guess. But also, you get past the nightclub and you get put in a situation where you need to break into this hotel, and the game gives you the choice of how you want to get in. Do you want to go through the front door? You have to find like a pass. Like there's a security gate. You have to get through this security gate. You can't just waltz in. You can find the pass. You can climb up the side of the building and go through a window, or like you can maybe there's a back way door you have to find around, or there's a part where you can you need to light a fire and maybe get the security guard to go over there and look at this fire, like what's going on there, and then you sneak past them. So there's like multiple different ways you can solve a solution or solve a problem, and I like that. I like choices in games.
Yeah, it looks like there's driving. There's all kinds of different like modes and gameplay in this too. Yeah, you got a boat.
Although, and my one criticism is still in there. Like, we saw I don't know, was it the demo or the trailer where you're driving, and you're driving on the right side of the road. I don't know why. In England, I'm pretty sure you drive on the left side of the road. So I don't know.
Yeah, did they get that wrong?
Yeah, I feel like they got that wrong, but maybe I'm the only one who notices that. You definitely notice it after playing a lot of Forza Horizon 6, because in Japan, you definitely drive on the left side of the road.
I wonder if they did that for the US version.
It's possible, but I don't know. Like, it seems like I think we can handle it.
Or if there's a toggle to switch it.
I don't know. But it might not be that big of a deal. Like, I don't know. I haven't encountered a lot of heavy traffic yet. I'm not that far into the game.
So it doesn't come out on Switch 2 until the end of the year, I saw.
Yeah, I don't... Is it on Game Pass?
No.
I don't know. Okay. Chris, you gonna get this?
I plan on it, but I had some home repairs that had to be done this last week too, so...
Hey, join the club.
Yep. Home ownership.
No excuses, man.
Stop spending your money on stupid shit.
Nah, this isn't stupid shit. It's good.
I heard that there's been a new Bond picked, but I hear that all the time. Like for the next movie.
I think they just started searching for the new Bond.
Maybe they just decided they're going to replace Bond, is what I read today.
So who knows? But it's no longer handled by the Broccoli family, and it's done by Amazon. So who knows what Jeff Bezos will do, especially after his rocket ship exploded today.
Oh, I saw that. That was wild.
Jeff Bezos or Bezos?
No,
What's
I
with
like
you
to
and
call-
pronouncing things?
I like to call him Bezos. Tomato, tomato.
Yeah, that was a big financial loss for
Alright.
them. I read
Farva.
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
was
it was-
not like at all planned or expected or thought out that could happen.
Well, I mean, it didn't have any of the satellites that we're going to send up, so it was just to test the rocket fuel, from my understanding. But what I'd read was it was somewhere between 500 million and $1 billion for that ship.
Well, the damage around it too. It was such a big explosion. It like damaged all their facilities around it.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
All right. I haven't read anything about it, so I guess I need to. I've been watching other YouTube drama.
Yeah,
guess
Tesla. What's Tesla Starship? What is it? What's their company called? SpaceX.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're doing good. It's a competition
Chris?
now.
Yeah, I know. I knew those two companies are trying to get the moon lander for NASA. Get the bid for that. So
Yeah,
I
you're
just
going to build a
dropped one
moon
of
base.
the video
Yeah.
in the chat.
What are you doing?
Oh, you put a
What's that?
link in the chat. I saw.
That's for the Blue Origin spaceship that it's
Like you could see it from like cities
Yeah,
away.
cool.
It looked like a nuclear bomb went off.
yeah, it was huge.
Stop
Surprised
playing,
you haven't
bro.
heard about it.
I've been dealing with YouTube drama with Legos. Come on.
Oh man, this is crazy. When
Well,
you sent me the link to watch that yesterday, I did not know what I was getting into.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna. Yeah. Now you know. Hey, so I'm gonna let's do that at the end of this show. Because
Okay, I was
yeah.
actually watching
I don't
a
know
live
how-
stream right before we went on air, where that reckless guy was on the live stream, and he had just followed up the actual owner of that Lego bricks and minifigs. Owner
Yeah,
was
the
on the
CEO.
stream
The
right
CEO
before.
was going on his own stream. Yeah, and he was.
That happened
commenting.
just like an hour before we went live.
Oh yeah, and there was like thousands of people watching it too.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
huge. It's taken over all of YouTube.
Yeah. So yeah, we got to talk about it. I want some clicks. But
You don't
Hey.
have it in the thumbnail though.
I know. Maybe next week. All right. Okay. Before we get to that, well, actually, I want to get to a couple things. This happened today. Fable is all right. Let me just say Xbox. They tweeted this out. They were preparing for their showcase next week, and
There's
they
a new
wanted to
Gears
show
of
off
War?
their- Yeah, it should be coming out at the end of this year. But the one a lot of us here in on the program here have been looking for is Fable, and it's been delayed again till
Jeez.
2027.
I called
It
it. I
looks-
said that. I said it's
I
not
feel
gonna
like
come
I
out.
called it.
I don't
But
think
think-
it, I don't.
That
I don't
game
think it
for so
makes.
long.
I don't think it makes us psychics. To, to say it's
I think
never
it
coming out.
makes us educated panelists here. Is what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I'm most
But-
interested in that new Halo. That I want to play. I love the first Halo.
Yeah, I think it's just a remake of the first one.
I think it's a
so-
remake though.
But it's
Yeah.
coming
Yeah,
out on
remastered.
PlayStation. That's what's
Yeah.
going to be interesting for me is playing Halo.
Oh yeah,
on
that's gonna be
PlayStation.
weird.
Microsoft needs Fable to come out, or they need something. I mean, if Sony's going to go back into their room and not let games be cross-platform or whatever, like they weren't really letting them be Xbox, but regardless, they need to. Microsoft needs to get something going that makes people want to buy their console.
I feel like this has been delayed though. I don't think they're having like technical issues or
Yeah.
like they're running behind. I feel like they just saw this is going to be a log jam of games at the end of the year. Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out
Yeah.
Maybe
Everyone's going to be
that's
busy
not
with that.
coming out. It's not coming out.
November 15th, I think, is what I heard.
Yeah. When was it supposed to come out the first time? Weren't you guys supposed to have it in like spring or something?
It's for sure coming out this year.
Thank you, BD. he's a Grand Theft Auto hater.
Yeah, that game's going to be taking up everybody's time from that point forward for like the next few years.
Not mine.
But February, I think, is good for, there's not probably too many games coming out in February, so I can devote like a good month for Fable in February if it wants to come out. It's just kind of disappointing because a couple months ago, I asked Chris, gun to your head, is this game coming out in 2026? And you were kind of waffling. You're like, well, I think it might. I don't know. I heard a lot of things. It might come out. I'm like, yeah, it's not coming out, and it's not.
Yeah, so take
Just
that,
saying.
Chris.
I know.
Didn't Ryan show you?
And your brother,
That's
Don't I look like
okay.
a fool?
is your brother Alikrian in the chat? He didn't think it was going to come out either. So
Yeah.
No, I don't feel like a fool because I'm not gonna pick it up.
Xbox should do like an Xbox One classic console. Like how the Sega Mini and the Nintendo Mini, they should do an Xbox One Mini.
They did. It's called Steam. A little Steam box.
Steam
coming
machine.
out.
Oh yeah, the Steam
machine.
Xbox Steam thing, right? Or not Steam.
Yeah, but that's gonna be pretty
Xbox
expensive.
ROG.
yeah, is it going to be $1,000?
Yep.
We need an
Especially now with
Xbox
the-
Mini for $50.
Yeah.
Well,
All the people who
Steam
pre-ordered
decks-
it, they'll
the
get
Steam
it in
decks are
3
almost
years.
$1,000 now, aren't they?
Yeah, 900, right? Is what
Yeah,
they jumped the
something
price
like
up
that.
to
The
just the other day.
Yep.
The 2 terabyte OLED is
Yeah.
$1,000 almost.
Yeah.
Glairzilla, welcome to the stream. Hey, we just talked about 007 about 10 minutes ago, but it's a good game. Check it out.
I was thinking about plugging my Xbox One in. I hadn't played it in like several years. I wonder if I plug it in, if it'll still update and connect.
It should.
I bet you it would.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
Xbox 360 still works.
Yeah, I may do that soon just to see what it's like again.
All
I
right,
got a
Dathan,
bunch
did
of
you have any?
Xbox One games.
Dathan,
What's that?
are you disappointed, or are you? What games are you looking forward to from Xbox, or you
Just
getting
Gears of
hyped
War,
for anything,
pretty
or what's
much.
going on with you?
Gears of War. I mean, I'm with Fable's going to be pretty much just a whole brand new experience anyway, because
Yeah.
we talked about it in the Discord. It was initially announced 7 years ago, so this is going to be pretty much a whole brand new thing. It'll arrive when it arrives, and at this point, I mean, I'm not sad. I'm just indifferent. Don't really care. They did announce with the new the Call of Duty there was a little bit of gameplay with that one. I
Yeah, it looks good.
may jump back into that. It's doubtful, but it's not going to be on Game Pass, which kind of sucks. So we'll see. But pretty much just Gears of War is what I'm looking forward to. And I the showcase next week. Hopefully they've got some good stuff to announce. And yeah, hopefully they have that show up in Seattle here soon too. That's supposed to be announced shortly.
Wouldn't that be awesome if we got to play Gears of War up in Seattle in September? So
Which
Yeah,
show is that?
PAX West.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's two shows that are happening. There's PAX West, and then there's an unannounced Seattle Xbox thing that they're doing, which they announced about 3 months ago, but there hasn't been any info on it because they're doing it in Seattle, London, I think, in LA, and I think that's it.
We're hoping it's going to be the exact same time as PAX West, because if that's what Nintendo has done in the past when they did their Nintendo, what was that called?
Live.
The Nintendo Live. Yeah, so fingers crossed.
Yeah, just one trip. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what that Gears of War will look like.
Yeah.
Well, it's a prequel.
Oh, cool.
It's a prequel from
the first one?
The first one, yeah.
I like the first one.
Everybody liked the first one, except Travis. I don't know if he played the first one. Probably not.
Yeah,
The
and-
first, which one? Fable or Gears of War?
Gears
Yeah,
of
I
War.
played the first year.
Oh, you did?
I liked
Okay.
it. Yeah, I did like it. I also played the second. I like that one as well. I did not play the third.
And
They kind of started to go
everyone,
downhill a little bit. Like the third one, I think it started to taper off, and then they made Judgment, and Judgment was terrible.
Mm.
That was not good.
Which is the one where you're riding on a train-like platform, shooting the enemies to the side, like as a big long sequence? Was that the
you
first?
do that. You do that in one. at the
Yeah,
end.
that's
In
one.
one, yeah.
That's the end of. That's the end of the.
That's the ending,
game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember that being semi-frustrating and feeling like it was going on too long.
Yeah,
I do remember that. I remember that being frustrating because I think one of the things if you wanted to beat the game on like the extreme insane difficulty, you had to beat that, and the easy
Couldn't
way
take
to do
damage
it
or
is
something.
if you played it with two people and one person played on easy difficulty and one person played on insane difficulty, then it kind of averaged out, so it wasn't as bad.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I remember that final boss was pretty difficult on that difficulty.
Yeah, I just remember it being kind of frustrating. Not like over. I just remember it enough to where it stuck out. But I also remember by that time, I felt like I think I remember that battle just being long. If that, like it just felt like it was kind of long in the tooth. Hey, I'll give Pragmata a bonus for this. It did not do what I consider a cheap game mechanic and have multi-phase enemies. When an enemy has 100% health bar and you do kill it, you did kill it. None of this like, oh, surprise, I'm back. None of that. Good on them for not doing that crap.
Or I like it where you think you're about to beat a boss and you think it's done with, and then he comes back for another round. You don't like that.
That's
either.
what I'm talking about. Like
Yeah,
I think that's garbage.
Have you guys,
that's
have you guys
what
noticed with
happened
these first party games, like for Xbox, like it's all old games that they're just redoing? Like they need to come out with some like new properties, like new ideas, don't you think?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We lost Garage Game for a second.
We're almost a cheese podcast again.
But it seems like that with TV and movies too, and everything. Like a lot of just reusing like stuff that was made in the '90s or the 2000s, and Nintendo does it too. Like come up with some new stuff.
Well, so I mean, and here's another thing that I'll give Pragmata credit for. How Eric is always saying that all of these modern games are you with a in a foreign land or in a strange land fighting fantastical creatures with the little boy sidekick by your side helping you along. See, Pragmata was totally different. You're in a foreign land space fighting fantastical creatures with a little girl sidekick by your side. Like it completely just flipped it on its head, completely
Blow our
original.
mind. Yeah.
Totally original. Yeah. So I'll give him credit for that too. No, I've always thought that the multi-phase boss battle where it's like you've got them beat and then they go, oh, never mind, and then they come back with their health. I think that's cheap.
Travis, the game, the new game that does that is Soros on PlayStation 5. You beat the boss in that, like you think there's like 4 phases of this first boss.
Yeah.
You think you're done, and then you got to do another phase that's even harder.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's lame. Like, just tell me that it's got 400% health, not 4 segments of 100%, because all they're doing there is forcing you to replay the battle again. That's why I think
it's like in
hashtag
in
get good.
Kong, in Donkey
No,
Kong
it's fine.
Bonanza, like you beat the boss and it like shows the title screen and everything, and
Right.
sure enough, like he comes back up through the title screen. You got to do a whole nother section.
Yeah.
Do you guys play games on easy, medium, hard?
Just whatever the default is, and then
Just
sometimes
default.
I'll kick it up an extra level.
Oh, okay. You want a challenge.
Chris
Chris
definitely plays easy.
I want it to be what the
I
game.
play casual.
Fine.
I don't play easy.
I like casual lately because I don't have enough time. Like I got to get through this stuff.
Yeah, but I want to experience the game at the difficulty that they wanted it to be, that they felt was appropriate when they made the game, if that makes any sense. Like, I think that's part of making a good game, right? Is like making it so that it's there. Now, I like that they give people the ability to ramp it down and ramp it up, because there's also the fact that if you spend a lot of time making a AAA game, or even not a AAA game, but you put a lot of time in the story, like Braid or something, you want people to make it all the way to the end because you want your story to be told, right? So I do like that as well. That's kind of what I didn't like, and for the longest time had prevented me from playing Elden Ring and games like that, was not that I didn't think I could beat them. It was that I thought that they were just being jerks to be jerks. Like, give people a difficulty. Let them play your game. Don't just be jerks about it. And if you don't want people playing your game, then fine. I don't need to play it. You're not getting my money. Right? So then I got one, and I didn't think it was all that difficult. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's not... So it's not like I was afraid to play it or worried about the difficulty with it. For me, I just thought it was like a jerk move for everybody else. Now, I heard that Life of Pi was on the same difficulty level as those games, but actually did have a difficulty adjustment. I respect that. I think it should. I mean, if
when I was younger, I would play them on normal or even a little harder, just to give me a challenge. But lately, I've been doing like what Jack said, just going casual and getting through these games because I've got a backlog.
Yeah, well, there is that too. If you spend money on it, you also want to see it all the way to the end, right? And you can always go back if you liked it enough and knock the difficulty up. Like I said, sometimes I do knock the difficulty up on certain parts. Like if I want to see, like if I really liked a certain battle, like a boss battle of sorts, then I'll go back in. As a matter of fact, in Doom, I was kind of surprised that I haven't restarted Doom Eternal after beating it at the next highest difficulty.
I was just playing that right before the stream.
It's fun. It's a good game. It took me a long time to start to like it, but once that I got towards the end, I did actually really start liking it. It took a while, but yeah.
Yeah, I want to get through it before I play the new Doom.
Yeah, I have the new Doom, and after I did Doom Eternal, I was like, okay, that's enough of that for a while. But I bought it when it was on sale. So,
and to when you get older, like your reaction time gets a little
we're not as quick as we were.
I kind of think that's why I don't turn the difficulty down, is because I don't want to admit.
And we used to want to have bragging rights too. Like now we just don't care.
Yeah, right.
Well, but Ryan, you play games for achievements, and what more are those?
Yeah, no, it's it doesn't matter anymore. But like, I on Forza Horizon 6, I've already gotten like half of them. So
Forza Horizon, probably that's a big part of quote unquote beating the game, right? Yeah. Is looking at what achievements are there.
One of the achievements right now, and I guess so many people have complained about it, that it'll take so long to get, is you have to get level 100 in playing online multiplayer, and people have done the math. To get level 100, you have to put in like 1,000 hours or something online multiplayer, and it's absolutely ridiculous. That's a lot of hours racing, and so it sounds like they might be tweaking it. But if you wanted 100% it right now, like, no one's done it, because that's way too much time. What's going
Doom
on?
Doom Eternal does the multi-phase boss thing, just to spoil it for you. They're a little bit biggie. So the same thing that I'm complaining about is present in a lot of games I actually like. I just, every time it happens, I think it's cheap, because I think that a lot of with boss battles, I mean, I think we'd all agree, it's about resource management for a lot of them. Right? It's about knowing what you're going into the battle with, how much ammo you've got, what guns you have at your disposal, and how many health packs you have, or whatever it is that's a consumable that you can use to get through it. They know damn good and well that when they set the boss at 100% and you make it down to 0 and you beat it exhausting all of your stuff, the second phase is impossible, and it just forces you to go back in and redo the whole stupid thing again. Mm-hmm. It's cheap. That's why I'm saying it's cheap. Just tell me that it's 200% and let me figure it out, right?
Before we get into Lego, I wanted to say one other thing. I started playing Tears of the Kingdom again with the new upgrade, the Switch 2 upgrade.
Yeah, you liking it?
Holy crap. It is so much better now. Like, it looks great. Yeah. It plays great. It flows. It's like, it's smooth. I love it. Like, I had like a smile on my face when I was playing it. It used to bug me.
I still need to play those games.
Oh yeah, Biggie. I'm the same way. I never finished Tears of the Kingdom until I got the Switch 2, and
Yeah, and then you were like, I'm all about this now.
whoa, I need to actually play more of the other one too. But yeah, I feel like the loading screens are a lot faster, and then you can also use your phone to do maps and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that.
And like if you want to get all the Korok seeds or whatever, you can use it to do that. So it's,
Yeah, I want to unlock everything. I want to complete everything I can. So I probably put 100, 200 hours into it, I imagine, on the first Switch. So I'm just like taking my time unlocking everything. But yeah, I'm just so impressed with how much better it plays and looks now with the Switch 2 upgrade.
I'm glad to hear you're really liking it. I know there's been people online like saying, "Oh, there's no reason to get one." Well, I think there is if you have some older Switch games.
Yeah, it unlocks all your Switch stuff that you've collected over the years to like reinvigorate it, and like it's so much better now.
Awesome.
But
all right,
are you having any issues with your arcade?
Well, to be honest with you, I haven't really played it that much for a couple weeks, but I had heard that there's like some people are having issues with the sound and
the video.
So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I when I had my Elgato in there, capture card, there were times I wasn't getting sound. But once I took that thing out, it seems like it's fine. But I don't know. I'm not playing it
enough
like probably
to know.
some of these, like some of these other guys. Like,
yeah,
so.
You may find that you start running into issues. It's pretty prominent right now. Either the sound going out, which sounds like it's fixable, but then there's another issue now where the screen either turns blue, red, or green, and it's got like a tint to it. And like they can't figure it out right now. A lot of people are having that issue.
That's not good.
Yeah, you should have gotten the claw machine.
Yep, 100%.
I was gonna say I should sell it on Amazon for $1,500, but I guess that was a goof or something. That they were saying the other night that they put one on Amazon for some Vine program, so they can I don't know, promote it.
They wanted to send it out to influencers, and in order to do that, they had to have inventory in stock on Amazon.
Gotcha.
And
they put it at a price that no one's gonna buy.
So then they'll always have them in stock.
Yeah. So it's really interesting.
I got to be a part of the Vine program years ago. But the problem, I got kicked out of it because I wasn't ordering the products that Amazon wanted me to review, because you couldn't order anything off of Amazon. So I was like ordering 3D printers and other things at the time. And then you have to put up a review. And then they changed it to where they'd start recommending things. And it was like, I don't need a box of tampons. Like, I'm not going to review this. Like, I don't need tissue paper. Like, there were just random things they start recommending.
You don't blow your nose?
But the way it worked was whatever the price for the product was.
Your money.
Once you got over $600, you had to report it on your taxes.
Oh yeah.
And so you were paying for it. You weren't getting it for free like they were trying to tell people. So there was one year I had like $6,000 in product that I had gotten off there, and I had to report it as taxes because Amazon's like, oh, he's contracted to do this stuff. But you couldn't be honest with the reviews either. Like I
hope you're honest with your taxes.
I got clothes for my wife through the Amazon Vine program, and like when I tried to put things in there, like it didn't fit her based on these dimensions and everything. It's like, you can't do that. And I'm like, well, I'm telling the reason why this product doesn't work for my wife.
You got to be honest.
And they're like, nope, you can't do that. You got to go back. And so we essentially made every review was like 2 to 3 words. That's all we could upload to them. And then be like, okay, this is a good review. And it's like, but it's not honest.
Yeah.
And you guys are like, these are supposed to be honest reviews, but you block keywords for certain products. And it's like, yeah, this doesn't make any sense.
So, Garage Gamer, have you updated your machine to where you can actually change the aspect ratio?
No, I didn't realize you could do that. So
Okay.
that's a new update.
Yeah, maybe don't update it to that.
Okay.
Because I think that's maybe what's causing the screen issue with the coloring. So if you have it offline, maybe just keep it that way until they figure that out.
Well, I'm gonna
Okay.
be. Let's just everyone in the panel here be honest. Ryan is never gonna turn that thing back on. Yes, sir.
It's just gonna collect dust.
It is a background decoration now. That's all that is.
No, but like no,
And
that's
let's follow up with, and Dathan's gonna buy it from him.
it would really
Large
shock
pizzas
it would really
and
shock a lot of
$50.
people if I sold it right now. Like I made a video about it. Like I
No, it
just
wouldn't.
did
That wouldn't
Yeah.
shock anybody.
That video
Wouldn't
would be
shock
good.
us.
the video. Like yeah.
Maybe your other loyal viewers.
Oh, that'd be funny. It'd be funny.
Like a video how to sell an iconic arcade.
Well, that's the other thing too, Biggie. So like with an arcade 1-up, you can take it apart and you can get. I think Dathan, you got Star Wars in your. What kind of car do you got? Like it's not the biggest car. You got that thing all in there.
Yeah, it fit in Eric's car.
This thing, there's no taking apart. I mean, you can take it apart, but like it's gonna be a hassle.
Yeah, it's gonna be
You're
a lot
gonna
of
need
work.
a truck.
No,
You're gonna need a U-Haul. Like,
we just take the video that one guy that they made and just play it in reverse.
okay.
It's like 20 minutes.
You got to keep track of all your screws too. You probably got a ton of them.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. So there's got to be a good way to do
I'm
it.
going to tell you right now, like I will not be acquiring that machine. That is not going to happen.
You suck.
Okay.
It's a good looking machine though. If you just keep
It
it
is.
as like a visual piece, it's a good looking machine for that.
I gotta
For
wait.
sure.
I gotta
For
wait
sure.
till the online shows up, and yeah.
And you could always put your own pie in it, like with your own image, and it'll work just fine.
I need to I have a Raspberry Pi 4, and I think I still have the cards for it, but
Is it big enough for us to gut it and put a claw machine inside? Then Ryan would actually play it.
yeah. All right. Hey, before we talk about Legos, I know there might be someone in the chat that already wants us to talk about Legos.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, again, we're not going to give spoilers here because Biggie D hasn't seen it yet. I don't think Travis, you haven't seen it yet either.
No, I was just looking up the show times of it though.
But hey, so last week Chris saw this movie, and what'd you give it? A 2.5 out of 5, Chris?
Yep, that was my overall rating for it.
So, Chris, maybe I want to thank you because I came into this movie thinking like I wasn't going to be impressed. And that's like a good movie to have. Like go in with low expectations. Like if it's good, it's good. And for me, like you like downplayed it. Like, I don't know, there was things I didn't like. I felt like
Does it feel like the TV show? Like
Yes.
it's a made for TV show, like movie kind of thing?
I think it felt a little bigger to me. Like I watched it on IMAX, and I don't know. It's a TV show, but it felt better than a lot of the Star Wars movies.
I
Wait,
love
here's-
it. I'm
hold
a
on,
huge
hold on.
fan of the TV show.
You
Like, I love
said it felt bigger to me. I watched it on IMAX. Do you not have an IMAX screen in your house like all of us?
No, I don't have an IMAX screen.
Oh, well then of course you're blown away by it. Geez, take Ryan to the theater and it's so neat. I go and I'm like, okay.
Oh, brother.
Try to watch it on a postage stamp.
Hey, Jason.
The expectations are pretty high for a movie. You know, like it's got to be really big and good.
Can
like,
I
for it
see
to
this
do
if
well.
I haven't seen the TV show?
Yes.
Yes.
Or do I
absolutely.
need? Okay, so it's completely self-contained, gives you the backstory and all that stuff.
Yes.
Like I could take my kid to it who doesn't know anything about Star Wars. She'll be
Yeah, I would even say that not watching the TV show may be a benefit.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good.
No, I wouldn't go there. I would
Okay.
say season 1, I think, if you wanted some background, because they don't really go into a whole lot of detail about everything, backstory. If you season 1, I think would be enough for you to go, okay, now I understand what this is.
Okay.
what they're doing.
But you don't need it.
No, you don't need
Okay.
it. Yeah, like Chris said, you don't need it.
Okay.
But I don't know, Chris. I'll give you your flowers, but also at the same time, like, I feel like we watched a different movie because I thought this was a solid 8 out of 10 for me. Like, it's good.
I mean,
Now-
if I did it just based on entertainment, this was a solid 4 out of 5, just from an entertainment standpoint.
Well, what else are you looking out of it? Trying to take a math test?
No, like I said, I do it based on a criteria. So I watch the trailer for these movies, and then when I go see the movie, I do it based on the pacing of it. Does it feel like if the movie's reported to be 2 hours and 10 minutes long?
The pacing was great, I thought.
It slowed.
I heard
down.
the biggest downside to this movie is what's her name from Alien being the X-wing
Sigourney
fighter.
Sigourney- I thought she was fine.
Like they said, it just wasn't believable
Whoa, calm
Well,
down.
she's not in it very much.
She's not.
because she's like 70 something and she's flying
Yeah.
the X-wing.
Well, it's the guy that was in Predator or whatever. He died. He passed away, and they had to replace her probably with an actor that like could make a similar salary.
Mhm.
Well, Sigourney Weaver's available. You know?
Yeah, they probably have her on a contract where they can kind of throw her into any movie.
There you go. Meatball Saucy, 8 out of 10. But like,
Because
the
she's in
pacing-
she's in the Avatar movie, so she's probably on some massive contract where she can just get put in.
Did they let Gina Carano be back in it?
No,
Nope.
No, she's
I
got.
would have been more interested if they would have brought her back.
I'm out.
Yeah, no, she's done.
You suck.
And if she does show up, she'll only last 17 seconds.
Yeah, that's
But
what I was going
I-
to say.
again-
She gets armbarred by Baby Yoda.
Chris, I completely disagree with you on the pacing. Like, here's like no spoilers, Biggie D, but like here's the movie. Mandalorian kicks ass. They show you he kicks ass, and he's he's powerful, he's scary, he kicks ass in the first part of the movie. Then he gets humbled, he gets poisoned, that's what you're saying. Like the movie slows down, but it has to knock him down so he can kick some ass at the third part of the movie.
Well,
And
they have to have
yeah.
Grogu have his part.
Exactly, and that's it's not just called the Mandalorian. That's the reason why it's called the Mandalorian and Grogu is because
No, it's
Grogu,
not. It's called Mandalorian and Grogu because of all the old ladies who went to go watch a movie with Baby Yoda in it.
Okay.
And they want to sell merchandise too.
They know that 75% of the audience is those ladies. Going, oh, Baby Yoda's in this thing. Let's go see that, Martha. And then they go watch it.
Are there any real Yodas in it?
No.
Like grown
Yeah,
ones?
see?
I want to see like a full-grown Yoda in it.
Yeah.
So
I think,
here's my take on it.
Okay.
This movie could have been split into 2 episodes.
Of the show.
Two 45 to 50-minute episodes. And I could tell you the exact point where they could have ended episode 1 and then started episode 2. But I won't do that because I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it for Big D. When Chris says that there were slow times, I'm gonna be okay. I give the movie a 7.58 out of 10. The slow time that Ryan was referencing to, and kind of what Chris was going to towards the end of the movie, where someone gets knocked down and they got to build him back up. You'll know what I'm talking about, but that part, it did drag on. And I will be honest, when I was watching in the theater, like I was kind of like I was having a hard time staying awake and staying focused
That's
because
not
it
good.
took a while for them to do something. And then when it finally happened, like, okay, now we're back in it, because that part drug on for a long time.
yeah,
and it
and
didn't need to.
Dathan, I get that, but also at the same time, we'd be complaining the other way. Like if he did get, like, your hero gets knocked down, but he comes right back, like that's not realistic either. So like,
Yeah, I know, but the part that I'm talking, like, it spent way too much. It spent 20% of the movie on this one part, and it didn't. It's like, okay, just go quicker, make it go a little bit faster, or have something happen that I was waiting for the something to jump out, something to happen, but no, nothing. It was like, oh, here's some magic beans. Guess what? Now he's up using his flamethrower or whatever again. Back up. He doesn't do that, but I'm just saying that's just in reference to. But I liked the movie. It was good. The action scenes were great. Storytelling was great. Like I said, they could have released this on Disney Plus 2 episodes if they wanted to. I'm glad I got to see it in the theater to watch it. It was good. Sigourney Weaver, she's not that bad. She's really not. There were a couple of references to some of the older Star Wars. If you look in our Discord, you'll see that you'll notice it. I did not notice that until Ryan posted that. So if you want to be spoiled with that, you can.
I did hear it's better than the new Star Wars, trilogy.
Yes,
like, it's better than it.
Yes,
I mean that's not a hard bar to.
It's the bar is set kind of low for that.
Did you like Solo better than this?
Dathan liked Solo better than the Star Wars trilogy. Not the original, but the remake, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I like Solo.
On Dathan's list, if I remember right, Solo was above The Force Awakens and the other three, or the other
I know.
two.
Chris judges things on repeat viewings, and like I've only seen Solo once. I thought it was okay.
I like Chewbacca. He was good in it.
Okay. Chris?
I don't remember Solo.
Oh, really?
I mean, to be totally honest, I saw it once, and I don't remember the movie. And
they were saying that they should have done an Andor movie, not this. What do you guys think about that?
They did Rogue One.
They did Rogue One. I like Andor as Disney Plus. I think I do like the episodic series that they're doing with that. I think, especially season 1. I thought season 1 was
I thought Andor was amazing. Like I loved
season 2.
Absolutely,
was a little bit of a grind on certain parts. I think like episodes like 3 through 5 were a little bit of a. There's a lot of dialogue. You got to pay attention to everything. You're not gonna know what's going to be happening later on. But yeah, like Chris said, Andor was Rogue One pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my understanding from the showrunner of Andor, the end of season 2 goes into the movie Rogue One. So there is no more show for that one. But I mean, that was even Rogue One was really good.
Yeah, it was a solid movie.
Especially for something where it was like in the original Star Wars movies, it was just talked about in passing. It's like it was thanks to these people, and they took that whole thanks to these people and they made it into a pretty amazing movie. But yeah, no, Solo is just, it was one of those movies where it was like, why was it made?
Well, and the other thing with Solo, the budget for that movie was crazy expensive. And when they made this movie, it was like I think it was like less than half of what Solo cost. So it just shows you like you don't need to have the craziest budget to make a good movie. You can do things with constraints, and some of the classic movies like didn't always have the biggest budget for special
I think what's going to
effects.
hurt this movie, I mean, it's still going to do okay. I just don't think it'll be as big as what they hoped, because people are used to seeing this on TV, and people are going to wait, like me, to see this on TV. They're not going to go to the theater for this.
I guess maybe that's the problem with Disney Plus too and streaming. Like you can just.
I think there's Disney fatigue. Personally, I think there is, and I'm not even consuming it on Disney Plus aside from Andor season 1. So, but I could see why people would be a bit like, or Star Wars fatigue, not Disney fatigue. Sorry, but I think that there's fatigue with it, just since Disney's taken it over.
Yeah, they got to figure out Star Wars.
Yeah.
Well, there's Starfighter next.
Oh yeah, that should be good. It's got a good actor. What's
that one?
Ryan Gosling.
Starfighter.
Yeah.
And that's part of the
loves Ryan Gosling.
The Skywalker series, so it's actually part of the main line of it's not a side quest story like these other TV shows and stuff like that. It's a part of
That'll be interesting how they do that.
Well, and the fact the executives at Disney have said that that's when they expect Star Wars is the fans are gonna be back out in force is next year with Starfighter.
Gotcha.
They didn't expect it with this one.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
This
it made
was more of like a filler title till.
But this movie has made money, I believe now, and not only that, the merchandise. They've said that this sold more popcorn buckets than any movie in the last.
What is
couple
the
of years, I
popcorn
believe.
bucket? Just ahead of that Baby Yoda or something?
There's a whole bunch of all the Baby Yoda
See,
stuff,
that's why
popcorn buckets.
all those
the
old ladies go to it and they're like, "Oh, there's Baby Yoda. I need that," and then they go sit down and watch a movie.
I am going to go to the theater though next week to see He-Man.
Oh
Yep.
yeah,
That
here.
looks good.
You're gonna go see it, Dathan?
I think so. Yeah, I'm planning hopefully next Sunday.
I want Chris to go see it, and he's going to tell us it's a 1 out of 5, and I'll be like, oh, crap. But I'll go
Well, I
with
mean,
full expectations again.
That one I'm gonna give it a.
pacing. I didn't like.
I'm gonna give it a 0.2 out of 5 because it's Travis Knight, so it's Phil Knight's son that's directing it.
Don't they
Christ,
expect
my
it
God.
to? I mean, just being honest, don't you guys expect it to be like a "it's so bad it's good" sort of thing?
Yeah. I think
Like-
people just want to see Masters of the Universe. They don't care
Yeah.
how good it is.
They
Yeah,
better
right.
have Moss Man. That's all I gotta say. Moss
Yeah, I
Man
mean, when
better
we're
be
talking
he's-
about Moss Man as a character,
Yeah, he's-
and I think that tells us the bar of what we're.
I want backstory from Moss Man. Like,
Yeah.
how did he get to be?
I think
with-
Why
Skeletor
does he
looks
have
really
moss
good in
on
it.
him?
Like
I
what I've
think
seen.
they nailed Skeletor to a T.
Yeah.
When I was actually I thought that was like all CGI like AI portraits when they first had that trailer out there. I was like, is that really going to be him in the movie? Because it looked too good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jared Leto's a good actor. He can be. Tron wasn't that great, but he can be.
Oh,
He's-
don't
he's-
tell all these
he-
guys.
and
Tron
he
wasn't that
hasn't-
great.
He hasn't been
I didn't
doing
get
any
it.
of the marketing for the He-Man movie. Jared
Yeah.
Leto's
Well,
been
that's-
Well,
completely
they told
out
him
of
to
it.
stay home.
Well, no, but I also watched Allison Brie talk about it on one of the late night shows. I think it was with Jimmy Kimmel or whatnot. But she wasn't talking about the movie. Like she was talking about like what her husband's doing and like all this stuff. And then they got to the part about the movie and she kind of was like, well, it's He-Man. It's, but I get it. It's like,
I don't know how to read that. Maybe I'm hopeful it means that they just want the attention to go to the main actors, like the up and coming actors, like that are going to be in it. But maybe that's a sign of I don't know. Hopefully,
it's a sign. Usually, it's a sign of you trying to distance yourself from a movie, right? Like usually, that's what it is. But I mean, at the same time, the movie isn't gonna be an award-winning, Oscar-nominated film. So it's like it bothers me when actors and actresses like when they do that because it's like you had a job, just do it. And I mean, she wasn't talking trash about it. You could just tell that she was like, yeah,
Who is this? Allison Brie.
Yeah, because she plays the evil.
She's
Evelyn, right? Yeah,
But like,
yeah.
that's funny because like she's not in that much. Like she was in that show Community on.
Yeah.
NBC.
Well, she was in Glow, right? And Glow was big.
Okay.
She was in another stuff, another thing.
She's not in that much though. Honestly,
I think it's gonna be good.
Is she in Devil's Wears Prada, Chris? I don't think she is. Chris just watched
No,
that
I don't
again.
think she was watched that. I
Okay.
don't think she was in that.
All right.
All they gotta
She was
do.
in Mad Men. That's right, because they were talking.
she's in
about,
Mad Men.
They were
Yeah,
talking
okay.
about Mad Men in the interview as well.
All they've got to do is have like as many of the action figures in the movie as they can, like just jam pack it with as many as possible, and I think people are going to be happy.
And she was in Promising Young Woman, which was a good movie.
I want Castle Grayskull. It's got to have a trap door.
Yes, it does.
They got to have a
will.
trap door.
It will.
If they don't, that's going to be a
Somebody
1 out
better
of
get
5 Chris
slime
review.
too, right?
Yeah, slime. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
got to be some slime for sure.
You know
I mean,
what's
what an
interesting is
awful
that
punishment.
the guy who plays He-Man in this movie was in. Just saw him in The Sheep Detective
Yeah.
in the theaters.
Is he a good actor?
Oh, I
He's a
want to
good-
see that. Actually,
He's
I
a
forgot all
good
about that.
actor, but he doesn't have any muscle in that movie.
Yeah, he's not a big guy.
Yeah.
So I think after he filmed The Sheep Detective, he went on to Masters of the Universe and started to bulk up for that role. But
Yeah.
Sure.
he looks like a small guy in that role in
Yeah.
that movie. So,
Yeah.
but he was actually a pretty good actor in that movie.
All right, are we ready to talk Lego here?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm going to be right back before we get
Okay.
into this. One moment.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give him. All right, I'll give him a break here, but yeah, He-Man's next week. Yeah, gotta make time for that.
I'm going.
I got to make time for the Sheep Detective movie. I forgot about that one. I should have saw
Yeah.
that. I'd want to go see something.
It was actually really good.
It looked good to me when I saw the preview before Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Oh, is
And
that the movie?
I said I want to see that movie, and the theater laughed at me because I said it right after the thing ended, and there was silence in the movie. And I said to my daughter, "I said I want to see that movie," and then the people behind me laughed at me. Jerks.
Oh, brother.
This is why I don't go see sci-fi movies, because it's full of people like that. The
went-
dude can't just want to go see a movie about sheep detectives without getting laughed at when he says, "Hey, that looks good."
You
That's
saw
because they're
Project Hail Mary?
hoity-toity.
Yeah, that's right. What? That's
saw
when they
Project Hail
laughed at
Mary.
me. I know, but that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's why I don't normally go to movies like that, because it's full of little snobs. Yeah. Picking up.
Yeah,
my
I'm glad you
balls.
sent me that link, though, to watch that video yesterday. I did not know it was going to become like the biggest thing on the internet.
Yeah,
it's not
so
the
this
biggest
is
thing on the
yeah, it is. Travis,
Yeah,
have
it
you
is.
watched what's going on here?
I watched. Not only did I watch the initial video, I then watched the follow-up video, which, by the way, I could have actually watched.
Did you pay the Patreon for the part 2?
No.
There's a link. I can.
there's a
People have shared the link, and
It doesn't matter.
I can, if you want, I can send it to you.
Then I watched their dumb live stream today, where they
I
were
did
supposed
too.
to get their questions answered. Which these guys. Okay, so anyway, Ryan, you can.
All
you can-
right. Let me just say the backstory here. So, first of all,
This
We live-
I think we gotta say the thing first. This is pretty much in our backyard.
yes.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh, you guys
that's
live
what,
right by this spot?
That's what hit home
Yes.
for me because
I almost
my-
stopped by one of these stores by me today, but I was like, you know what? It's probably going to be crazy over there. They're going to be closed.
Yeah,
So I didn't go by there.
But like, yeah, this, we could be talking about this somewhere else in the country, in Georgia or whatever. But like, no, this is in our city, Biggie D. So like, that's what makes it hits home. And my mother-in-law was just telling me the other day that like, yeah, she took my son there maybe a couple months ago to get minifigures for Star Wars. And I was like, oh.
Did you guys see this sign up when you were driving by it?
I'm going to go by there either this weekend or definitely in the middle of next week. I want to see if it's still up.
The
I have a
sign is
feeling
not up. It's not there.
It's not
it's
up.
gone.
Someone took
Nope,
it down.
they took it down.
So I looked up the website, this minifigs and what are they called? Bricks and
Bricks
minifigs.
and-
There's locations all over the U.S. There's like 4 or 5 just in the Phoenix area.
There's like 300.
Yeah.
But all right, so Bricks and Minifigures, it's a third-party reselling business that's gone commercial. Like if you want to be a franchisee, you can, have all their use all their logos, and they have a system on how they resell and stock their Legos and curate them. And it's supposed to be, I think, up until this point, it's been pretty good. I think what I had heard in the news a lot of time is there's been a lot of security and break-ins because, people want this stuff. It's like gold. Like it's expensive Legos. Like ever since the pandemic, like these prices have gone up, and they're just keeping going up. And that's all I had heard about it. Like, and I'd rather go to the main Lego store anyway.
Yeah, they were saying like the stuff that was stolen, right, that they took and kept and wouldn't give back was like worth $200,000, which is like a fifth of their total revenue for the year.
Right.
Just his Legos there.
Oh yeah. It's insane. So, but anyway, all right. So there's a guy that has a huge Lego Star Wars collection in our area, and the way I understand it, tell me if I'm wrong
correction.
here, Jack.
Correction. He had.
He had.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it was his 80-year-old dad that had the collection.
Yeah.
See, I would never sign something or do something where they get to keep it in their store. I would say, you guys sell it, and I'll bring it in when people want to view it or see it, and I'll meet you there with it. I would never leave it there.
Yeah. So yeah, I've never I know, like, when you go to like a baby store, like if you want to like consign like a crib, like I've heard of like doing that kind of stuff, but not for Legos. And I didn't even realize that Bricks and Minifigs did consignment.
And not for something that expensive. Like, that's a house.
Right. So, and anyway, so this 80-year-old man, his son, he wanted to pay for his kids' college tuition, is what I understand. So they put all these Lego sets on consignment. Okay. Then, for some reason, the store owners at this Bricks and Minifigs, they felt like they needed to move. They were going to go out of the country, and they told the corporate office in Utah that we like out. Can you find us a new owner to buy this? And they're like, sure. And then pretty soon, shortly after, the corporate office people showed up at the door and told them, you guys are out of here. And we want the keys. Give it to me now.
We're taking over.
And
we're not even letting you like get your books in line or any of that.
And they just kicked them out. But somehow the owner there, she had all the video of all this happening, so she was able to, thank goodness for her, save all this video, and they have it all on video. That she says as they're leaving, hey, these Star Wars sets here, we don't own those. Those are consignment. We need to pay the guy that owns those. You need to give these to them. And the guy who's taking over says something to the effect like, well, the new business is going to have to deal with that.
I heard something interesting tonight on the stream. Reckless Ben was saying there's a small percentage chance that she may be in on it, that this may have all been in her master plan, and she's making all this up. He goes, it's very small percentage chance, because like she's giving all the receipts and showing all the facts and being very upfront, where the Bricks and Minifigs, they're wanting to call the police on them and stuff. So they seem like they're the guilty one. But he's like, there's still that small percentage. She set all this up.
Yeah. So I heard that too, but like also at the same time, not only did they take all these Lego sets, I guess she had a parakeet or something there, and she didn't even have time to take the bird. What? So somehow the bird is there. So they took her bird. So that's like, I'm also like, not only did they lose all these Lego sets, but you lost her parakeet.
It sounds like the mafia came in and like took over. Yeah.
Holy moly. But they got all this video, and then now the old owner calls Brian, I think that's his name, Brian Manzel, that, hey, there's new ownership. They kicked us out, but they still have all your Lego sets. You probably should go down there and talk to them. You have a contract. Go in there, tell them about your contract. And, Brian goes in there, or he calls them or whatever, say, hey, those are all my Lego sets. I need them back. Like, no, those are ours now. And that's what started this whole thing. Like, and they banned him from the store initially. Like, you can't come in here. And
they're ours.
he didn't know what to do. Like, what do you do at this point?
Did he contact Reckless Ben, or did Reckless Ben find him? Do you know?
That I'm thinking what I had seen is that some smaller YouTubers like us, but they're more into Legos. Like, not maybe I say we're not into Legos. We are into Legos, but they're, I don't know, more Lego centric than us. They were in the area. They were trying to do something for Brian, and Bricks and Minifigs, the company, got wind of it, and they tried to shut off their videos. So that's when this Reckless Ben guy, he's like an upper tier YouTuber, like he's got 1 million followers or something crazy.
Yeah, he's a smart guy. He covers a lot of stuff quickly. Like, he knows what he's doing.
Very smart guy, very, very knowledgeable about how to make videos. And wow, like, I guess I'll have to share the link in the chat or in the description of the video later, but it's something else. And there's a part 2 that's in the Patreon, but
He said there's a part 3 and part 4 coming also.
Yeah, it's
and there was a point where he even had like a warrant out for his arrest in Utah, but he said that today that those warrants have been withdrawn. Like,
yeah, part 2 is about, he goes to Utah a little bit in part 1, but in part 2 he goes there to he has to give he needs to give the CEO of the company a what do you call it when you need to give him a lawsuit?
He's trying to serve him, serve him his papers.
But you have to serve him in person. But he had the idea, like, all right, I think you normally would hire somebody to just do that for you.
You hire someone,
but he
that.
went with them to do it because he wanted to get it all on film. Yeah, we're filming this on YouTube, and they arrested him several times.
Yeah, because he wasn't supposed to come back.
Yeah, and it's like a whole the Utah police looks way corrupt out of this whole thing, and then at the end I believe he gets arrested at his house in California. Like, what do you call that? Like swatted or something? Like they just come for him. Apparently they told him that he had stolen all the Legos. So
what's crazy is he's the one trying to help this guy, like, get his money back, and he's the one being treated like a criminal.
Right. So
it's the wildest story ever. What he's done is he's like uncovered so much corruption and like people doing wrong. It's like everyone's after him right now. Like, because like so many people are gonna fall and like have a really bad hard fall from this, because like the whole minifigs or Bricks and Minifigs may go out of business over this, like, completely.
Oh yeah, it's a whole story about the little guy versus the corporation, and how easy it is for the corporation to just do whatever the hell they want to somebody, to some fool. And if you want to try to sue this company, go for it. But you're going to be, the corporation can win. And not only that, they got the police department behind them. So, Dathan, I want to hear what you got to say about this, because you watched it.
I did watch it. There's a lot to unpack with this entire scenario. A lot. There's a lot of things that are happening. I've never been in a Bricks and Minifig store. I've never walked into one. They're all over the place. There's one like less than a mile from my house. I don't think that every Bricks and Minifig store is corrupt or bad like this one was, because it's no longer there. I'm sure there's some stores that are perfectly fine and they got great people and honest people.
That owner seems pretty corrupt, though, like from some of the stuff I saw.
Oh yeah, right. Well, before you keep going, I didn't say that they had shut down the store at the end because the YouTuber filed several claims in small claims court, and he won them all. And then he went to go collect the money, and the next day they had closed the store.
Yeah.
Right. So like I said, I don't think that all of these stores are corrupt and bad. You know, I'm sure the one by my house, I'm sure it's completely fine. Now, I don't know how things are going today and going forward, how this is going to go, because it's probably not going to be a very good scenario for everything. The whole police department thing is just weird on both ends, in Salem and in Utah. That was a little shocking to see in on the video, how it was like Biggie D said, like the guy that's trying to help and get this taken care of, like he was the criminal and he's just trying to get his Legos back for the guy. And the CEO of the company, the handlebar mustache guy, there's just something off about him. You can just look at him and you know that something was just wrong. And by him saying, well, it's all the franchisee people, it's not us. Look, these can be franchise stores. There's 300 of them or however many there are, but their name is Bricks and Minifigs, and they are your store. They are the stores, period. It's like
and he's
Subway.
like the guy that has
Subway's
the ability to fix this, and it's like he doesn't
Yeah.
even seem to want to work with them.
Exactly. And like Subway restaurants are set the exact same way. They're all franchised and all that stuff, and you can reach up to the CEOs for Subway, and it's exact same thing. And this could have been handled so much better if he would have just.
He said that tonight on the live stream.
Absolutely.
He goes hypothetical during the live stream tonight. If you had this to do over again, would you have done it differently? And he says, yes, I would have. I would have
'Cause
worked with him.
Yeah, he does it. He does not look good at this point, and and it's bad enough now that they've limited their comments now on all their social media. You can't say anything. You can't do anything. You can obviously leave reviews on their individual stores, but going forward with this, this is not a good scenario for these stores going forward. And if he doesn't make this right, there might not be a Bricks and Minifigs, because the Lego community is pretty. They're not going to put up with shit like this, especially when it's a big corporation that's going up against the little guy. Especially if it's a guy, if they're, I don't want to use the term elder abuse. I'm not using that, but when this money was supposed to go to family or certain help with care, college, however, and they're blatantly lying pretty much that
What was crazy is he said there was no consignment, but then they found in the contract there is. It's like in writing.
Yeah. So it's like they got him. And not only that, they were saying that like we don't have the Star Wars Lego sets anymore. When they were leaving the store, the previous owner took pictures of them, and they sent those pictures to the YouTuber. They're all time stamped. Like all photos digitally now have a time
even
stamp.
the owner of that location by you guys said, we have them. We'll give them to you. He's like, you just got to give us a video saying you're sorry.
Let me chime in on one more thing before you hand this off to someone else. Today, a Bricks and Minifigs store in Eugene, Oregon, which is 60 miles south of Salem, just posted, we just got a massive Star Wars collection in our stores traded.
Yes.
Today. Today, they posted that on their Instagram.
What the flying F?
Now, on a positive side, I think this is really good for Lego. Lego and Lego collectors, because there's more people interested in Lego now today than there were just a few days ago.
That's a fair point. But now it's a fair point for Lego themselves, not Bricks and Minifigs. They're going to struggle.
Yeah.
They're going to definitely struggle.
But there may be other places like this pop up now, like new businesses because of this.
There's another Lego third-party store in Kaiser, Oregon, just down the road, and they've been saying apparently that they were getting harassed because, like, wow, how could you take some guy's old man's Lego sets? Like, that's not us. That's the store.
I wonder if
there.
Lego's gonna step in and like do some public
I don't think
statement.
they need to.
I don't think they should, to be honest. They should keep their name. Obviously it's Lego, but they need to, this third-party stuff. They need to let this be handled, and let Bricks and Minifigs, do whatever it is they're gonna do.
Yeah. But I think collecting's going to go up. Like, more people are going to start buying Legos or be intrigued by them now.
Ever since the pandemic, I feel like I was into Legos before the pandemic. And then ever since the pandemic, when people were stuck at home, they had to have something to do. They were either playing video games or they were building Lego sets. I was doing both, but like now you go to the Lego store and it's just crazy busy. Chris, have you watched this video? What's your take?
I did. I watched the video, and I watched the one about the Utah cops swatting him, and I was sitting there watching it, and I'm like, this is infuriating to see the cops and everything.
Oh, wait.
It really was.
Chris, before we I forgot to mention one more thing. At the 50-minute mark of the first video, and I posted both videos in the chat, did you guys see what pizza place they're eating at?
Was that Wallery's?
Yes.
Okay, good.
That's another reason why I like this guy. He took him to Wallery's, but I'm sorry.
Taste.
All right, go ahead, Chris. All right. Go ahead.
So sitting there watching it, though, for all the stuff that he's brought out, when he's in the interrogation room and he starts talking, I'm like, shut up and ask for a lawyer. You don't talk to the cops without a lawyer present.
That's good advice.
I was like, what are you doing? Like, all of them were talking, and I get they have nothing to hide, and that's not the problem. The problem is you can see watching that video is how the cops are completely taking everything they're saying and they're using it against them. And so if he'd had a lawyer there, I'm sure they probably could have avoided some of the stuff.
Even the part where they were pulled over for the supposedly suspicion of heroin, although you don't hear a cop say that. But regardless, that's what the Ben guy claims was the reason that they were being pulled over and searched. Saying that you'll take any test is also a stupid thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
Like that, and they kept repeating that, like showing off. My problem with those videos were, I hope that guy gets fair compensation for what's happened. I feel bad for his family and all of that stuff. It sucks to get hoodwinked, and it sucks to fall prey to these kind of shady business setup operations and the things that can go along with them. Franchises aren't corporations, though. So they oftentimes, the individual stores are LLCs made or S corps by themselves individually. But Dathan, actually, to what you had said, I got the exact same treatment from Subway when I complained about the Subway close to my house. I called their corporate office to complain about what happened with me and my family, and I was actually told, well, you realize these are all franchise locations. We'll reach out to them to see if they can make some corrections on their end, but ultimately you do have to take it up with that franchise owner.
Yeah, but they didn't kick you out of the Subway or have you arrested.
Well, no, but I also...
Or try to set you up. There was points where they were trying to set them up to come in and said, you're welcome to come, and then called the police.
Right, but I also didn't make a spectacle of it. And that ultimately is what they're doing. And that's okay. And that's kind of the way that a lot of times people get action, as they kind of do this activist stuff on YouTube. But I wanted to know what the story was. And that entire thing could have been boiled down to, an hour-long video.
Oh, Meatball Sauce
going on and on and on for comic relief, and
we keep saying it's the Salem police. It's actually the Kaiser.
It was the
police.
Kaiser police, yeah.
And you know how they got her to sign that contract saying every time she called the police, he owes him $5,000?
Oh yeah. No,
I don't know if that can legally be held up in court. Because
no, and he also did a deep fake.
Right.
He had to. There was some agreement where he was going to have Brian tell the new owner that he was sorry.
It's just
and
doing
if he said he
bits.
was
Right.
if he said he was sorry,
then
he would give all the Lego sets back. But he did a whole deep fake video,
Yeah.
so it wasn't really him.
It was all bits. But that's what I found annoying, was I actually wanted to know the story. I could have done without him trying to show up in his underwear, being all cutesy to deliver his, I won whatever it was, certificate.
Oh, the peace treaty.
Yeah, I just thought. I mean, I get it. That's modern. Lulz for the kids or whatever.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm above it. How about that, Biggie D? I'm above that kind of humor, I guess. But no, I mean, I'm just kidding. I like low bar humor just like anybody else. But at that point, I actually was vested enough in the guy's story, maybe because it is close to somewhere that I grew up, that I just wanted to see it told, right? And it just kept going. And yes, it's not fair that this happens, but if you act like a clown in front of police, they're going to treat you like such, right? And that when you serve summons to somebody, you hire a third party to do it, and you don't go along with them. It's supposed to be outside of that, right? And him going along with them, that's gonna make the cop wonder what's going on here. Now, granted, these cops were not playing on the up and up, but I'm talking about if they were even. It's still gonna rifle a little bit of a, well, what exactly is going on? Why are you with the person that you hired to do the summons? The whole reason you hire them is to get you out of it, right? Like, you're not supposed to be involved, sort of thing. I felt like that part wasn't. I mean, it's just not my way of finding out how this is. And I get it. It works to get it all viral, and
definitely
talk about determination.
Make it feel the thing. No, I don't even consider it determination, Biggie D. Like, it's just people getting views.
Yeah.
Like, it's just their job.
But
right?
if it gets if the views get Brian his money or his Lego sets back, maybe
those Lego sets are gone.
They absolutely are gone.
Yeah, they're gonna have to pay
right now.
Yeah.
But Dathan, you need to go down to Eugene and go look for him. I bet you people are going to look for him tomorrow, actually.
Oh, I bet they are.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stormtrooper Lego set. I want to learn more about it. That was like the big one.
But hey, so the news update, I think today, or was it yesterday, is that there's going to be a lawsuit between the old owners, and they're suing Bricks and Minifigs to get their stuff back. Like, they feel like the whole getting ran out of there and forced out so suddenly, no time to prepare, no time to do inventory. They're going to try to do a lawsuit right then. And they have a video out too. I could post also about them telling their side of the story. And then, what was the other thing? What I heard is the Marion County District Attorney, apparently this has gotten on their radar, so they could be filing a lawsuit on part of the county to go against Bricks and Minifigures. So that's also a good sign.
Imagine owning one of these locations like on the other side of the country and being like, wake up one morning and have to hear about all this.
Yeah, I mean, there are going to be.
They're screwed.
I had family members who owned franchises, and I mean that there's a big concern about that, because it is a big investment, right? Now, if you own a McDonald's, you're covered. But a lot of these smaller ones where you get involved in franchises, it's a big risk. It's a big gamble, because you're basically using them to help you set up the storefront, to manage your inventory, your supply chain, and all the stuff, so that then you can just be the boss of that location, managing everything that happens within it, right? But you're trying to take the overhead and the worry of everything off. But that's the big fear, is you invest a lot of money into this one little location that's now your store that you're running, that somebody helped you,
and you had nothing to do with any of that.
And then all of a sudden the CEO gets busted for some sexual misconduct, and now nobody's going to your store.
You better believe
you inherit
that all these other stores, if they had any consignment contracts going on at all, they better be terminating those.
They don't need to terminate them, because the owners don't, at those locations, as long as their person that came in, they're on good terms with, that's still, they can still do that. I mean,
But-
consignment is just renting a shelf in a store.
But again, this could happen somewhere else, Travis.
well, it could. It could. If,
Well,
if
no,
the
they don't
owner-
do the consignment anymore. I think that's been cut off now.
Well, I'd hope so.
Oh, I'm sure it's by store location, right?
Well, I think
Like,
the
that's gonna be
owner
up to
of
the owner
the
of
whole
the
thing
store.
said we're not doing it anymore.
Oh, of the thing. I tried watching that live stream, but I couldn't make it through it because those YouTube entertainers kept pausing and yelling. At,
Well, I
like,
went to the
volume
actual
30.
stream.
You
I-
can
I
go to
saw
the
in
actual
corner
stream.
the
Oh,
logo.
okay. You went to the.
I went to
yeah,
the
and I've
actual
never
stream.
seen. Yeah, there was like a Lego YouTuber that actually had the CEO on. I saw he has like 6,000 subs. I wonder if it's going to go up after.
Yeah, that okay. I
Tomorrow.
got- the one that came to YouTube was the Ben guy and his buddy
Yeah,
live commenting on it, and they even made it look like they were hosting the stream, but they weren't. They were just
Right.
watching the thing.
They were
What-
just reacting, yeah.
Yeah, and just constantly saying things that I knew that they weren't going to hold up their bargain on. Because the Ben guy kept saying, if he answers my 3 questions, if he answers them, then I'm going to give all of the money from Patreon up. I'm going to give it directly to Bricks and Minifigs, and I'm taking down my videos.
it was a
And-
fake threat because they knew they
Of
weren't.
course
That
he's-
the guy was a liar. The CEO is just a freaking liar.
Well, no,
What he
the
was saying.
statement of if he answers my 3 questions, he didn't say that he had to validly answer them or they had to be answers that he agreed with. His statement was, I heard it. His statement was repeated multiple times. If he answers the 3 questions I gave them to ask, then I will take all the money I made from Patreon and give it to Bricks and Minifigs and take down the videos.
I think what he meant was if they tell the truth, and
Again,
but
the
they
world
didn't
isn't
tell the
made
truth.
of oopsie, I meant this. The world is meant on what you say, right? And that is where this stuff gets annoying to me. Like, don't overstate stuff.
Well,
Just say,
like-
hey, I'm going to watch this. I'm going to react to it. We asked for 3 of the questions. I hope he answers it.
Yeah,
That's the honest
Hey,
way to say
next week, if Chris doesn't give his honest review on Masters of the Universe,
You're going to give all your money from
I'm
Super
gonna
Chats.
I'm
to
gonna
Bricks and
delete my
Minifigs.
YouTube channel, and yeah, that'll be the end of it. But tune in next week, you guys.
Yeah.
That's
this is going to be a
gonna happen.
long, drawn out thing. From what I
No, I
took
don't
from
think
the
it'll
stream,
be.
this
Yeah.
is going to be in the course system for like years to come. So there's plenty of time to talk about it.
I've walked by those Bricks and Minifigs. We have like 2 of them in our area, and I've never seen anybody inside them but the employee.
If you look at the beginning of the video when they go into the store,
Uh-huh.
it's pretty bare. There's not
Yeah,
there's big bins full of loose Legos everywhere, and
Yeah.
a couple sets on the walls, and that's it.
Yeah, it looked like
Right.
they took all that inventory and did something with it.
No, but the ones that
Not
are
a whole
local
lot
to
of
us are
stuff.
like just like I said, like they look like grimy and like not a place I would want to go. And so then I asked somebody, I'm like, what the hell's up with that? And they're like, oh, you can do like kids' birthday parties there. And I'm like, who would want their kids in that?
Well,
Like,
did you
it's a
hear what
birthday
happened?
Party
So-
there, like
yeah,
you
but
know.
they closed the store apparently, and then
Yeah.
you can pre-book like a kid's birthday party there. People showed up for their birthday party, and then the store's closed.
Yeah,
Like
the kids
Yeah,
are crying in the
I got
parking lot.
Johnny out here. It's his 10-year-old birthday. We had a whole birthday planned.
He's
Here we
crying
got the
in the
cake.
car.
Grandma's here. We got the balloons, and we can't go inside now. Like what the? No one called him or anything.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of the cult they did?
The cult.
Yeah, for the
You know, I
girl
did-
that worked there.
Oh yeah.
I thought
yeah.
that was a little over the top. That girl probably shouldn't have been kind of, brought into that whole thing because she
Yeah.
didn't know what was going on.
Nah, she doesn't know.
She was just an employee, just trying to.
But
She's like, I have
that
power
was my
now?
point, Dave. Was the guys who were out there to be the activists? They were annoying me more than the actual story.
If you watch some of his videos beforehand, that's
Yeah.
what some of the things he did. He tried to infiltrate these cults, so he
Okay,
was
whatever.
using some of his cult knowledge
Yeah,
on that
Yeah,
girl.
I just felt it was silly. Like, at some point it's like do good and don't do good by being annoying. Just do good.
I
right?
thought he wasn't annoying. I thought he was pretty entertaining.
Man, I couldn't.
Meatball Saucy says the whole discussion
much.
annoys me, but I love all of you. I care zero about the Lego drama. The story has so many views. Yeah, let's talk about it. Get more views. I am feeling ill now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But hey, look, see, we got more. I feel like we got more people watching us now because of this. So,
If you had it on the thumbnail, it would have been like thousands of people in here.
well, maybe
I don't
I'll cut this up and I'll make a thumbnail tonight.
I mean, I think, like I said, I want the guy's family to get fair compensation for what they've gone through. I mean, I do, and I think that it was
Yeah.
I think that it was shady on. I felt like the CEO of Bricks and Minifigs was just a straight up jerk from the get go, like his attitude and everything. I do understand that maybe he felt off guard. If the camera, I can't recall if that was the hidden camera that he was using when he went to go ask him questions, or if he actually did shove a camera in his face, because there you're going to get two different types of me. If
Well,
you
he
do
was
that
wearing
crap.
some glasses that had a camera in it.
Yeah,
for
but
a
I
lot of
couldn't
it.
remember if that was when he went to go talk to the CEO or if he did actually disclose that they were videoing. You know what I mean? Like, because then you're going to get a different person in that kind of a situation, right? You just are.
Yeah.
If it was hidden camera, then then the guy was just a standoffish jerk from the get go, and shouldn't have been. Like, in no way should he have been. But yeah, at the end of the day, I felt like
He was also able to get he was able to get all the video from these cops with their cameras.
Well, yeah,
on
because
them.
that's public.
Yeah,
Like I watch a lot of dash cam and body cam footage.
Apparently, in the Utah police, they cut out a lot of stuff.
How did you get to see part 2? Did you pay for it?
No, so the link is floating around. I put it in the chat.
I want to watch it.
I don't know if I'm supposed to have it. I think, yeah, I think he's gonna make it public, but yeah, you go watch it tonight, Biggie D. I mean, it'll keep you up for an hour.
Yeah,
but
I didn't think that he
you're gonna
got
be-
swatted though in
it's got a
California,
great ending.
but I can't remember if I thought that he did or not.
I thought it was all in
Fascinating stuff.
Utah.
I think it was in Utah stills, and I thought that was a little misrepresented too. That they just went to his hotel or whatever Airbnb rented in Utah. It's not like they went and found him in California. I felt like that was misrepresented.
Yeah, and I don't know how much of that's editing. I don't know.
Right. Well, or claiming flat out. I can't remember. I thought that there was something where I was like, wait, you're not in California. You're still in I thought that there was a little dramatic dialogue there that, towards the end or whatever. But
anyway,
he's got videos to sell too. That's what he's doing. So
lesson
whatever.
learned. Chris, don't consign any of your stuff back there to a store in the future.
Why didn't the guy just put it on eBay? I'm not trying to
That's what I
victim
think.
blame
This
on
could have all been
but
avoided if he would
not
have
even
just made
eBay.
a
He could have
smart
done
decision.
Facebook Marketplace or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to victim blame because I do think that that's a real thing, to quote the kids.
But
I don't mean to do that.
Got the
but,
hugest collection in the biggest collection in the world. That's going to take a lot of time.
When people get scammed, some of the blame does have to end up on the person that got scammed because they have to have certain.
I feel
level
bad
of
for it, but yes, there is a bit of like, well, you did sign up for this, right? And this one's tricky though because yes, there was a change in ownership hands and it was a franchise location, but gosh, just put it on eBay to begin with.
Yeah, that too. Maybe do it in sections. Maybe do like we'll
do the whole
5
thing.
boxes of these, and we'll do 4 boxes when these are all gone, and
And they could have put photos and stuff in the store and said, "Hey, if you're interested, he'll bring them in."
But also at the same time, this had never happened before. Like this has never happened.
Well,
before.
we don't know if it
Ryan,
has. I
you're
guarantee it
talking
has.
about almost $250,000 worth of product here, and
Yeah.
I'd have a hard time just like, here you go, just let me know.
tried
I'm going home now.
When I sold
Yeah.
on eBay myself, I had a bunch of stuff I wanted to sell on eBay. I remember this now that Dathan brought that up. I didn't put everything I had in my closet to sell on eBay at once. I actually waited to see piece by piece if I could even trust eBay. Like, what's my success rate of getting honest?
And you have to
buyer?
have like insurance
You know?
on that kind of stuff too. Like,
Right,
like
right.
what if the store burns down? Like you got to have insurance.
Yeah. I mean, but again, I feel bad for the guy. He was, it was was he going through? I can't remember if he was going through some stuff or if it was just that they wanted to pay for the college. Partly because the story went on for with all of these distractions. I do not know. I don't feel like I can remember all of the hard facts of the actual story affecting the family because there was too much distraction with the bin guy making a spectacle of the stuff.
Hey,
But if it works, it works. Good for them.
Meatball Saucy says he's almost to 700 subs without monetizing. 7 more subs needed. Hey, everyone.
Subscribe to Meatball.
Let's get him there, guys.
If you're a big fan of arcade, home arcade, like he's got everything. So yeah, go check him out. He's always putting out videos, and he's bought the GRS FU cab. So if you're a fan of that, yeah, go check him out.
Yeah, FU cab, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with the name of that, but yeah. Hey, well, let's wrap up the show. Biggie D, thanks for coming on, buddy.
Yeah, this is fun. Thanks for having me.
Sometimes I have shows where I worry about what we're going to talk about for 2 hours, but this was not one of them.
Yeah, I like catching the show on Friday nights. I've gotten to where I watch it pretty much every week now. So I can, message you and you'll let me come on every once in a while.
Yeah. Do you have anything you're working on for your channel that we should
just do streams on Sunday nights. So I'll be doing one hopefully this Sunday. And then I should have a review out on the Wonderland pinball hopefully soon when I get a moment.
Cool.
I saw it back there.
I didn't realize you have it back there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right there in the back right. First thing I looked at, yeah.
Yeah, I got to get a review out on it. So, but yeah, if you guys want to check out my live stream Sunday nights, it depends on where you're at in the country. I start around 5 o'clock here, but 8 o'clock Eastern. And just talk home arcade stuff. It's been pretty successful. So I just keep doing it.
That's right.
Nice.
Ace of Jack's Media Grounds, you doing anything on your channel next week?
I'm going to see Backrooms tomorrow night. So
Backrooms?
I'll have a review of that movie up.
I hear that's good.
Yeah.
Well,
I hear it's been
2.5
by
out of 5.
the older gentleman who directs 97% of all movies out of Hollywood. Because there were people online saying there's no way a 20-year-old kid could direct that movie. So.
Okay. All right. Look forward to that. Dathan, Travis, you got anything?
No.
I want my house project to be done. That's what I want.
A house without sides is a problem, Dave.
Get crack-a-lackin', buddy.
Yeah. So, they don't work on the weekends, so we've got to wait till start back up again on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what you're for, though. I feel like if I am ever just sitting on my couch at home, my wife gets mad at me. Like, there's always something to do.
That's just called being married.
Yeah, maybe that is being married.
Yeah, just leave the house.
It's like I got work on stuff. Okay, bye.
Play your iconic arcade.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's why you're stuck in the garage. It's like your
exactly.
permanent doghouse.
It's my haven. All right, guys. Let's see. Thanks so much. Like this video. I might split up that segment on the Lego stuff to see if we get any hits out of it. But yeah,
you
let's
don't
see.
need to pander for views.
Yes, I do. I like making money. Hey,
well then go down there and put some banners up on the other Bricks and Minifigs knockoff. And make a video.
Go do it in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and then tell the cops to get lost and that they don't know what they're doing when they show up. And see
unlike that guy, I do not want to mess with any police. So I'm
right. Just keep saying, no, sir. Actually, do you know how court summons work, sir? I mean, aren't you a policeman and everything? And you know I'm right. What are you going to do? Arrest me? Just keep doing that. And then
real quick before we go, I was driving in Kaiser once, and the police pulled me over.
Kaiser cops anything to play with.
Yeah, they wanted to they wanted to search my car.
Yeah.
And without thinking, I must have been 25 or something. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Like I've got nothing to hide. But like
rookie mistake.
There's no reason to have anyone search your car. So
No.
Yeah,
And that's
I've
that one time that you let them do that. That's the time that they find your friend's vial of cocaine, and your friend wasn't even in
Right.
your car.
They didn't about like the end of the story.
Yeah.
Like they never found anything anyway. But it was just like an annoyance. Like you should never have to do.
No,
that
you know,
kind
you know,
of shit.
ever. And
That's
that was
stupid.
told to me by a prosecuting attorney. Don't ever let them do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one. But also the Kaiser police. I mean, just to give some lenience to those, I don't think the Kaiser police came off as bad as the Utah police, but maybe it's because the Utah police were so bad that it kind of,
Right.
took
I
this.
think the Kaiser police like from my perspective, came off as lazy. Like they just didn't want to do their job.
Right.
Right.
But Kaiser used to be known for, if the speed limit was posted at 30 and you were going 34, you were getting pulled over.
Right.
Back when
It's
I was
like
in
there's
high school,
nothing
it was
else.
known for
There's
that.
nothing else going on in Kaiser.
So you
The police needed.
and you were not
something
getting
to
out of
do.
the ticket. I knew a guy who got a ticket for going 30. It was a 34 and a 30, and the cop pulled him over in Kaiser and said, "You know how fast you're going there?" And he said, 34. And he goes, "You know what the speed limit is?" And he said, "The sign says it's 30." And the cop said, "So you're going 34 and a 30?" And he said, "Yes." And he said, "Okay, I'm going to write you a ticket." And then he went back and wrote
anytime
him
that
a
you're
ticket,
pulled
gave it to him.
over, anytime
Yeah.
you're pulled over and they say, "You know how fast you're going," you
No.
say no. You know
No.
why? Because if you say I was going 35,
It
you
admits
are
guilt.
admitting guilt.
Right.
immediately.
Yeah. And that's what he did. But he still was thinking like 34 and a 30. And he was a Willamette law student, right? So he's thinking like there's no way I'm getting a ticket for this. And sure enough, cop gave him a ticket. He had like a photocopy of it for going 34 and a 30.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You got to at least go
Anyway.
8 or 9 over.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, in
bad.
Arizona, Meatball Sauce, they go. You guys go 20 or 30 over the speed
Oh
limit,
yeah,
right?
like people go like 80, 90 down the highway all day long. There's no.
Anyway,
Yeah. Pretty
You
good
got to be
story.
you got to
right.
be doing something really wrong here.
all right, guys. Thanks so much. Like this video. We'll see you next week. And before we go, a little word of wisdom from Dathan's favorite actor from his favorite non-Christmas movie.
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Ain't that true, Dathan?
You gotta find something better, man.